Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1, has been tasked to do assignment about the step to handle river pollution. This task is for the SKAA 4983, Water Quality Management. Dr. SHAMILA binti AZMAN. My group name is Group 1. My group member is Mohamad Sofian bin Zulkifli, Mohamad Amir bin Jupri, Nik Sahrolbahri bin Nik Mohamad Ripin, Mohamad Hafizal bin Azizudin, and me as Ahmad, Khairul, Wafi bin Osman. For the assignment that has been tasked to our group, there's content for the assignment. For firstly about the abstract, secondly introduction, thirdly objective of the assignment, methodology approach in this assignment, a study area about this assignment, and the conclusion and as long the reference. For the abstract, water pollution is a severe problem in Malaysia and has an adverse impact on the sustainability of water resources. Based on DOE, Department of Environment, data about polluted river, 52% river in Malaysia is in clean condition. 39% of the river is a slightly contaminated river, and about 9% out of total river in Malaysia in contaminated condition. In about river pollution, there will about a step to handle that we need a better treatment of the river, and this in this research show will show about the study area about the river pollution. For introduction, Malaysia primary freshwater source accounting for about 97% of the total water supply. Water pollution is a serious problem in Malaysia and has an adverse impact on sustainability of water resources. With river pollution will cause significant effect to the aquatic life, to the human, and to the economy. In terms of economy, we can see when they have a water disruption, will cause the factory to shut down their production, will cause a significant impact to the economy of Malaysia. Due to pollution of river, there's three types of testing to conduct about the water pollution in river. There's in terms of chemical testing and physical testing and biological testing from the water sample that we collect from the river. As we know in Malaysia, in other world also, that urban and rural development activity also the main factor of the river pollution. Firstly, the sediment resulting from the wind and water erosion length. This can be seen when the landslide that happen will cause to bring along with the debris and directly to the river, which we know will cause the river quality is decrease. In terms of farmer, nutrient that used to enhance their production, nutrient that come from the fertilizer will cause a significant impact to the river pollution. Other than that, pesticide that used by farmer to control bugs or what we call problem in their farm will cause river pollution. Other than that is animal waste from livestock and septic system. We can see when there are many farm in Malaysia that has about chicken farm, pig farm that are near river, which know that sometimes they did not follow the regulation. They just release and channel their waste directly to the river that can cause what we call river pollution. With many types of pollution, nation has started to do pollution related legislation from the 1920 through the Water Act. Unfortunately, this act are not comprehensive and not sufficient to control the water pollution. This led to the creation of Environmental Quality Act in 1974 for a more comprehensive form of legislation and agency to control water pollution in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. I'm Sofian. I would like to present to all of you about our report objective. For the first objective is to obtain as much information as possible on method and measure to handle river pollutions in Malaysia based on past case studies. And for the second objective is to collect as many polluted river locations as possible in Malaysia based on past case study information. And for the last one is to determine the best method and measure to be taken to handle river pollution in Malaysia. And the next for the methodology approach, our report is made by analyzing information from sources found in case studies, journals, articles, and certified websites. And I think that's all from me. And so I will pass to our friend Hafizal for the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, my name Mohamad Hafizal. I want to present about the study area location of river pollution. Uh, for the study area, we decide to select two areas. Firstly, Kim Kim River in Pasir Gudang in Johor, and then second, Melaka River in Malaysia. Uh, okay, overview for the study case. Uh, the water pollution incident that occurred on the 7 March 2009 caused by the illegal chemical wastage dumping at the Kim Kim River in Pasir Gudang. And then this case area very affected because the illegal dumping released toxic fume and affect affect the 6,000 people and hospitalizing 2,775. And then the causes of a panic situation, not only the resident of Pasir Gudang and the surrounding area nearest Pasir Gudang, nearest the river, uh, Kim Kim River, but also attracted the interest of the whole country to follow this development. For the in fact, this event will be remembered and maybe a reference for many parties when talking about disaster incident in Malaysia about the environment effects. Okay, and then second, in Malacca River flow through the middle for the history for Malacca, history for the river Malacca. It was a water trade during the heyday for Malacca Sultan in 15th century. Uh, through run through the middle Malacca city, originate from the Negeri Sembilan and finish into the street of Malacca. Therefore, this is the river is their own historical value, but on the left and right of this river, in the area municipal settlement, cemeteries, business, shipping, port, and others since hundreds years ago. But this Malacca situation for the environment pollution for the river very affected in 2016. The death of thousands of fish was reported by the newspaper. And then after the case study, we got the cause of the death the fish is assumed by UKM University Kebangsaan Malaysia. The lecture is what the pollution affected for the river is a lack of oxygen in the water. Okay, I pass my present for the next member. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to my friend. For this slide, I will talk about steps to handle river pollution. One is do not throw rubbish into river, lake or sea. Clean up rubbish on the beach and sea is like collect rubbish and put in nearby rubbish bin and carry out recycling activities. and take action against those who violate the rules set by the authorities severally. The second one is perform water treatment. For perform water treatment, sewerage will go through several chemical removal processes to reduce the amount of toxins and solid particles and organic substances are removed using a filter. And the last one is using biological filter and process that naturally degrade organic waste. For the third one is preserve water by turning off the water tap. For this method is help prevent water wastage problems and reduce the quantity of contaminated water that need to be treated. The fourth one is municipal water treatment. For the municipal water treatment, in urban areas of developed countries, municipal wastewater or sewage is typically treated by centralized sewage treatment plant, well designed and operate system with secondary treatment step or more advanced treatment can remove 90% or more of the pollutant load in sewage. Other one is industrial water waste treatment. For industrial water waste treatment, some industries facilities generate wastewater that is similar domestic sewage and can be treated by sewage treatment plants. Industries that generate wastewater with high concentration of organic matters such as oil and grease, toxic pollution, heavy metal organized compound or nutrition such as ammonia needs specialized treatment system. Some industries install a pre-treatment system to remove some pollution. Industries generate also large volume of wastewater typically operate their own treatment system. Some industries have been successful in redesigning their manufacturing process to reduce or eliminate pollution through a process called pollution prevention. For agriculture wastewater treatment, farmers may utilize erosion control to reduce runoff flows and retain soil on their fields. Common techniques include contour ploughing, crop mulching, crop rotation, and planting perennial crops and installing repavement buffer. Farmers also can develop and implement nutrition management plan to reduce excess application of nutrition and reduce the potential of nutrition pollution. To minimize pesticide impact, farmers may use integrated pest management or IPM technique, which can include biological pest control to maintain control over pests, reduce reliance on chemical pesticide, and protect water quality. For the second last is erosion and sedimentation control. For erosion and sediment control from construction site, sediment from construction site is managed by installation of erosion controls such as mulching and hydroseeding, and sediment control such as sediment basin and silt fence. Discharge of toxic chemicals such as motor fuels and concrete waste out is prevented by use of spill prevention and control plants and specially designed containers, example for concrete waste out and structures such as overflow control and diversion bins. For the last one is control of urban runoff. For control of urban runoff, stormwater effective control of urban runoff involves reducing the velocity and flow of storm water as well as reducing pollution discharge. Thermal pollution from runoff can be controlled by stormwater management facilities that absorb the runoff or direct it into groundwater such as bioretention system and infiltration basin. Retention basins tend to be less effective as reducing temperature as the water may heated by the sun before being discharged and receiving stream.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sahrolbahri. I will proceed to next slide, which is a conclusion. Personal awareness is one of the most important recommendations to protect water, especially river, from pollution. Therefore, an individual should not use any products that are harmful to the environment. The urge stories to abandon the packaging and use of biodegradable materials. In addition, the authority must provide adequate sewerage and drainage system, as well as formulate strict pollution control standard and educate the people of this city to develop ecological awareness. An awareness campaign is needed to change attitudes, behavior, and expectation of the public. Furthermore, participation in partnership is necessary for the contribution and support of local and national groups working to resolve environmental problems and institutional, national and international levels. Each person should have enough information, participate in public hearings, serve on advisory committees, and go to review boards. Therefore, it is hoped that society can change their attitude toward the environment instead of being selfish. Although the world is moving towards modernization, but this is not an excuse to destroy the environment just because it wants to meet demand. So, all parties include children, young people, adults, and as well as the elderly should be responsible to caring for, protecting, and loving the environment, such as the source of water in the river from being destroyed. If the water source is lost, then it is likely the human generation in time the future will suffer, and it is also possible to face extinction forever. So next slide. This is references. There are 9 references. First references is the from Ambali, AMUEB, Ambali, ISA, 2008, the impact of economic development on water pollution. Coconut KL pollution kill thousand of fish in Malacca River. Daud H 2009. Environment Justice Atlas 2019. Google Maps 2020. Integrate Water Resource Management and Pollution 2009. Rafia Afroz Health Impact of the River Water Pollution in Malaysia. The New Straits Times 2019. And last part of the News Straits Times 2020. Once polluted, Sungai Kim Kim now rehabilitated. Water clean and clear. Thank you very much.